Sleeping in the box this morning. Got stuff all in my eyes. Already got a camera up to my face. Just want to let y'all know, man, it's real out here, boy. About to get to it. Let's go. It's your brother K-Mon, and this is my road to excellence. Good morning, YouTube. It's your brother, man. It's been a good little minute. Finally decided to pick this camera back up, man. Down here in Louisiana right now. Picked up a load from Covington, and we're taking it down here to Texas. Back down to Texas. Gotta tell y'all a story, man. I got stuck in Texas last week with these crazy rates, man. But yeah, we just getting up this morning. We slept at a rest stop right here in Louisiana, just getting to Louisiana. Got tired last night, had to shut it down. Stretched out across this little bench and got it in, but we finna head up here. Got an 11-hour trip today, make it here to Texas. And I'll talk to y'all when I stop and get me some coffee this morning. Cause your brother tired, for real. I ain't even lying to you. On my 30-minute break. So let's talk about it. How y'all feeling these rates, man? These gas prices. Well, I should say fuel prices. You just gotta stay persistent and consistent out here, man. Technically, this is still the slow season in the trucking industry, from my understanding, from the research that I have done and people that I've talked to. So hopefully we start seeing some rates go up here shortly. I would greatly appreciate that happening. I know everybody else would, trying to make a living out here, but if you're thinking about getting in the transportation business, you definitely can make some money. But you got to keep your options open. You got to keep your head on the swivel, and you got to be willing to run. So you got to be able to follow the money. It may not be in your area. You might have to roll out to another area where they paying, get your dollars, and then roll back home. So you just got to be flexible and willing to stick and move and just put that work in, because it's not easy, but it's not hard at the same time. You might gonna be away from the house, and if you like being at home, it might not be the business for you unless you get some customers. That's what I'm focusing on. I got to get some customers this year. I can't be out here running off this dad board. But I'll talk to y'all later when I get to the hotel. Keep y'all posted. All right, peace. What's up, YouTube? Man, we up early this morning down here in Laredo, Texas. About to get ready to go make this drop. Had to go downstairs and get my coffee, man. I'm not right if I ain't got my coffee. Gotta have that Joe. We ain't sleeping no truck last night. Once again, it's on. Stayed at the Hampton Inn last night, boy. We was splurging all that had a deal. It was 102 last night, so I was like, yeah, bet, let's do it. Yeah, we about to do our pre-trip this morning. Very important to stay on top of that pre-trip. A lot of times you can catch things that may be happening that you can fix before you stranded on the side of that road, because it's way too expensive being on the side of that road and calling somebody to have them come out and tow you and all that good stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, man, it's we're out here working it, man. We're in the trucking business. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. You're gonna have your good weeks, and you're gonna have your bad weeks. My bad, I'm back. Yeah, I had to fill up that radiator fluid. Check my belts, make sure the oil was straight. Tires are inflated properly. And shit. Pretty much after that we good to go. So but And she cranks up. Yes, sir. Man, you be happy to hear that sound in the morning. Be like, yeah, we got action. We ain't got no leaks up under this bad boy. Keep it well maintained. For the most part, it'll take care of you. Do a quick walk around. Yeah. But yeah, man, if you're out here, you're jumping into business, man, some of the best information I can give you, just getting in business, period, man, is know your cost of business. If you know your cost of business, it makes it that much easier to stay in business because you know when you're profitable and you know when you're not. And especially in this trucking business, because your cost is going to change. It can be from week to week, but they're going to change. Especially if you maybe staying in hotels. You know, the rates can go up in hotels. That can affect your costs. You know, you definitely got the fuel prices that can affect your costs. Maybe the cost of maintenance. So it's good to just go back every other week or once a month once you know got the formula to check your costs. I did a video on your CPM. Might go back and check that out. But once you know those, man, it makes it a lot easier. You know where you need to be at to stay in the black and keep yourself out of the red and move forward in your business, man. It's not rocket science, but you got to be on top of your stuff, else you will be out of business. And you gotta practice putting some money away for those rainy days. I know it can be tough. It takes some discipline, but you know, if you're going to survive and be in this business, then that's a must. But yeah, man, we about to get up out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all when I get to the receiver. We go from there. It's your brother, man. You riding along with your brother, Brother K. Peace. Man, was trying to get y'all some footage, but I wasn't able to do it. But we making a drop right now. Well, we just finished up the drop right here in Laredo. So that load was a pretty good load. It paid $2,500, and it took me a day and a half. So we finna go down here and pick up another load about 15 minutes from here. But we rolling out right now to the next drop. Going to go get this money, man. Get out here and go make it happen. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Gotta put in the work. But I'm gonna holler at y'all when I get to this next drop. Peace. Stuff to talk about, man. I gotta tell y'all something. What's up, YouTube? Brother, man, just getting up. Had to crash out in the truck last night. Man, them hotel prices, I was like, it's not happening. I'm finna go to the truck stop and crash out. I refuse to spend $175, $150 a night for 10 hours. No, sir. Came to this truck stop and crashed out. I was telling y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it. I mean, I still got the, let me see. They still up right here. The, they call trucking shades. Man, these things work wonders. Like, I'll block out that side, and it wraps around all the way to the side if you're looking for something to block out your truck. Block out the light in your truck. Man, these things right here work great. So if you're looking for some trucker shades, they call trucking shades. I got them off of, where I get these from? Got these off of Amazon. Let me see if I leave a link in the bottom if y'all want to go in there and pick some up. It's actually work real good. They block all the light out. Man, I got some good sleep last night. Had to go in that truck stop and brush my teeth this morning. But anyways, man, I had the craziest day yesterday, man. I'm pretty sure you experienced this, especially if you've been trucking. You experienced this. I brought a load up from Georgia to Laredo, Texas, and I had booked my load already going back. So I had a load going back to Georgia. Once I dropped that off, gonna pick up next morning and bring it right back to Georgia. Decent paying loads. Kind Could have got more, but you know, it was, I think I got 25 coming up, 25 going back. It was 208 a mile on both of them. So anyways, I go to pick up, I dropped the load. I'm going to go pick up my other load. You know, I'm happy. I'm like, man, okay, I'm going home. Boom. I ain't got no hotel rooms. I ain't got to spend no money on the hotel. I just go ahead and drive, get tired, stop at a truck stop, and then just shoot on to the house. I ain't got to be tripping. I get there in a day and a half. I go to pick up the load, and they saying it's 13 pallets. It's not going to fit on my truck. They're not going to load my truck. I'm like, come on, man. Don't start this stuff. Brokers, man. Y'all got to stop doing that. Make sure that the stuff fit on the trucks when you book loads. You going to book a box truck, make sure that load fit on there. So I'm like, man, I'm like, come on, now I got to go back on this load board. Find another load. It's Friday. It's already, it's 11 o'clock. So now I'm racing against time because most of the brokers or shippers not open on the weekend. So it's hard to find a load on that weekend if you don't get loaded Friday. And this what happened to me last week. I was in Dallas. Same exact scenario, which is crazy. So let me keep going. So I left that load. I find another load. This what happened last week, mind you. Same thing Friday. Find another load. So I go to pick up that load. I get there, and they saying they canceled the load. Second time. Now it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. I'm like, shh. This is the same exact thing that happened to me the week prior. But last week, I got stuck there. So you're like, you know what? I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm not going to get down. That means I'm finna find something a whole lot better. I'm finna find something a whole lot better. So I end up on the phone with my brother. We end up finding another load. I wanted to go home, but hey, it is what it is. So I found a load going up here to PA, and I end up getting $250 a mile for that one. That one paying $42.50. So I'm like, shoot, was gonna go home, but hey, let's go get this money. It just works like that. You know, it'll work out. It may not work out the way that you want it to work out, but main thing is I didn't get discouraged and just like, because you can easily get discouraged. I'm telling you, you'd be like, man, the hell with this. So you got to keep your mental intact when you out here, because things are going to change up on you. It's not going to go the way you want it to go all the time. You might be planning on going this way, you end up going that way, depending on what, you know, you got to follow the money around here in the trucking, especially right now with the high fuel prices and these rates. I see the rates kind of going back up a little bit, so that's a good thing. Because last week, man, I was fighting to get $1.30, $1.50, trying to get up out of there. That was ugly. Talk about taking cheap freight. Man, I was trying to get, I said, man, you know what? I ended up finding the load coming back to Atlanta that Monday. They paid $1.50. But I was like, man, let me get back home and let me regroup and re-strategize on how I'm going to go about this. Because I can't run freight at those prices and be profitable and stay in business. So I had to figure some stuff out. I had to go home and like, okay, let's put our thinking cap on. How are we going to restructure ourselves to make sure that we stay in business and not just survive? Because we don't come out here just to survive. We want to thrive. So we got to figure out a way to go ahead and make some stuff happen. So thank God these rates went up a little bit, and fighting these brokers to get this money. You still got to fight them to get this money. Man, it got ugly real quick. But you know, God is good. So I have this be my best week yet out here on the road. I end up with the week from Monday to Monday. I'd be right around, be at $8,000. I'd be $79.50, and that's because I don't drive like that. But I was driving for these dollars, for real. That $1.50 messed up my rate. But I would have had an excellent week if the rates was right. I would have did almost close to about 85 or something like that, $9,000. But if you want to make some money and you driving, you want to do, if you don't mind being over the road, a good strategy would be having try to get 3 loads. From Monday, pick up Monday, dropping off Wednesday, picking up Wednesday, dropping off Friday, picking up that Friday, dropping off that Monday. If you could do those loads, average about $3,000 a run, because in those 2 days you're gonna get about 600 to 700 miles if you're pushing it or whatever. So you can do 2,100 miles in those if you're going Monday, Tuesday, and then depending on what your drop off time. So you can pretty much clear some road. But you're gonna be driving, you're gonna be working. At the end of that week, shit, you can take off a couple days if you want to, because you'll come back with a bag. So that's what we out here for. We out here to feed our families. At least that's what I'm out here for. I hope y'all out here to feed your family too. So it's still money out here on this road. So don't let nobody discourage you. Of course, it's going to get tough. That's part of business. You're not going to get away from that. But you got to figure out and use your brain and strategize on how you're going to move in order to stay in business and get through those tough times when they do come, and always put some money away. That's gonna be a big factor. You gotta discipline yourself to put some money away. You're not tripping like that. You're not out here panicking when those tough times do come. So yeah, man. So all y'all out there, man, if you're looking to get into the industry, it's money out here. Just be prepared to work, prepared to persevere through the tough times. When it's good, it's good. When it's not, it's not. And that's just trucking. From what I have learned almost in this past, what I've been like about 8 months now, almost a year. I'm almost coming up on a year. And overall, it's been good to me. You know, being able to control your own schedule and things of that nature is priceless. I don't care what nobody say. For me, I value freedom more than I do money. So if I'm free to do what I want, to make the money I want, hey man, that's just how I roll. I don't know about everybody else. I love the feeling of being able to take care of my family. I'm out here just to take care of my family. And I know the wives at home don't always like it. You gone, you over the road. You know, understand that they get lonely too. So you got to come back home and do some stuff. Spend some time. Just can't be at home and be spaced. You got to dedicate the time when you are at home too. Because if you don't have a good mate, this can separate you big time. It can. So make sure you got a good woman at home. And make sure you striving to take care of that lady. Because you're going to need that woman. And that woman needs you. So do what you got to do, man, to keep your household intact, your family intact, because this road can be taxing and it ain't fun. Like for the women that think a man want to be out here on the road away from his family, that is not the case. A man just want to be able to take care of his family, and if this is the way that he see that he can do it, support your man, support your boy. And this shit ain't easy, man. Nobody want to be in no truck all day, 10, 11 hours a day, driving, shaking and rattling, sleeping at truck stops. That shit ain't fun. I mean, we out here, we make the best out of what it is. But you know, this ain't all fun. It's not. I mean, you get to see some cool stuff out here on the road and everything. But it ain't peaches and cream. Believe that. It's your brother, man. For all y'all out there, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Support your brother, man. I know I don't upload as much as I should, which I thought I was gonna be uploading every week. Man, when you're out here busy, it get rough. So I'm going to upload when I can. I'm going to try to be more consistent on it. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to challenge myself. Put in that extra work. You driving 10, 11 hours a day. The last thing you're thinking about is putting that camera to your face sometimes and getting on that computer and editing. Man, you be tired. But I know y'all out there, man. I know y'all. Appreciate y'all supporting your brother. Showing me some love. Appreciate y'all showing me some love. Showing your brother some love. But we out here, man. We out here getting it. Don't get discouraged. Keep that mindset set right and go make it happen. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So if you're thinking about getting in the industry, go ahead and do it, man. Worst thing that can happen, you might have to go back and get another job. Oh yeah, you might get you might get in some debt too. But if you're good with your money, you know how to manage it. You willing to work, you're willing to grind, man. You gonna come out all right. I believe that. You just got to be able to go through it. And if you're jumping out here in this entrepreneur world, it's not easy, but it's not hard. You just got to have the mindset, you got to have the will and the determination to go ahead and make it happen. Go chase your dreams, man. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Go make that stuff happen. It's your brother. Be excellent, man. Be better than you were yesterday. Peace.